Well, it's pretty tight spots. I've been shot at in Germany. I've seen guys die on both sides of me.
James Tiller not only survived combat in World War II as a frontline rifleman, he also endured 3 months as a prisoner of war.
I was captured up right at the Siegfried line.
Close to a decade later, this East Tennessee soldier was fighting in his second war, Korea.
And this is 38th parallel.
In Korea, Tiller served in logistics off the front line, but after crossing the infamous 38th parallel, the dividing line between North and South Korea, a surge by the enemy almost captured his unit.
It was very close.
Close to a decade later in Vietnam, James Tiller moved to military intelligence, now serving in his third war.
But I was there during Tet.
The Tet Offensive was a surprise attack by the enemy, striking towns and cities across South Vietnam.
They was firing all around us, but none of us got hit. Of course, we had to go ahead and do our normal job and ignore the firing.
If Mr. Tiller's 30 years of service already strikes you as incredible, just wait.
For the World War II.
Recently, the retired Sergeant Major received a package from the Army.
It brought back a lot of good memories and a lot of bad memories.
He recalls one bloody charge in particular during World War II.
We had about 50 people. We lost by half of them. And you think about those guys and their families.
But Tiller also remembers the day an American plane behind enemy lines spotted him and a boxcar load of other POWs. During the pilot's surprise attack on the train, Tiller and some other prisoners managed to break away from their flustered German guards.
We managed to take our shirts off and get out in this big field and form POW. The letters. And the next time the plane came over, he waved his wings. Well, that afternoon, we were liberated.
Inside the package that triggered those memories was this Bronze Star. It is the military's 4th highest combat award for acts of bravery and merit. And look closely. The ribbon features 2 oak leaf clusters, symbols that Mr. Tiller has been awarded 3 Bronze Stars, one for World War II, a second for Korea, and a third for Vietnam.
Do you know anybody else with 3 Bronze Stars from 3 different wars?
No, I don't.
I've never heard of that.
Despite his military achievements, Mr. Tiller rarely talks, even to family, about his life at war.
I don't want you to think I'm bragging. I've told you more than I've ever told anybody. I took the whole thing while I was in the military as just another job.
These most recent awards will likely be tucked in a drawer with a handful of others.
Here we have the certificates.
This 84-year-old veteran says the medals and ribbons mean little compared to the spontaneous thank yous he still hears from strangers when they learn he served his country.
That means a lot, John, for people to do that for you.
Just to hear those words?
Yeah, just to hear those words. Mm-hmm.